Key West, Florida, basked under a humid sun. In a grand house on Eaton Street, a young boy named Robert Eugene Otto received a peculiar gift. It was a doll, almost life-sized, dressed in a sailor suit. The doll had been given to him by a Bahamian servant girl who worked for the Otto family. Little did they know that this seemingly innocent toy held a dark and malevolent secret. This was no ordinary plaything. This was Robert the doll. The servant girl, skilled in the ways of voodoo and black magic, had crafted the doll with sinister intentions. She had infused it with a powerful spirit, binding it to the doll with an ancient curse. The doll was meant to be a vessel of vengeance, a conduit for dark forces to wreak havoc upon the Otto family. As Robert the doll settled into his new home, an undercurrent of dread settled in with him. Gene, as he was known, became inseparable from his new companion. He would spend hours talking to Robert, confiding his secrets and dreams to the unblinking doll. At first, there was nothing outwardly sinister about their relationship. But slowly, whispers of strange occurrences began to circulate within the Otto household. Gene's parents would hear him talking in his room at night, his voice shifting between his own childish tones and a deep, guttural rasp. Toys would move around the house, seemingly of their own accord. Objects would vanish and reappear in unexpected places. Gene's parents, initially dismissive, started to feel a knot of unease tighten in their chests. There was a palpable shift in the atmosphere, a creeping sense of dread that permeated the once happy home. The line between childish imagination and something far more sinister was blurring, and it was terrifying. Fear became a constant presence in the Otto house. Furniture would overturn violently. Gene's terrified screams would pierce the night, claiming Robert had tried to attack him. The once comforting walls of their home now seemed to close in, suffocating them with an unseen terror. Gene's parents, now truly alarmed, consulted with neighbors and family. They were met with a mixture of skepticism and fear. Some dismissed the events as an overactive imagination or a series of unfortunate coincidences. Others, however, whispered of the servant girl's reputation for black magic, their voices hushed with a mixture of fear and fascination. Gene's mother, horrified by the doll and convinced it was the source of their troubles, demanded it be removed from the house. But each time Robert was taken away, a wave of malevolence would wash over the household, culminating in Gene's desperate pleas and Robert's inexplicable return to his side. Robert's reign of fear, the museum years. Years passed and Gene grew older. He moved away, leaving Robert behind in the attic of his childhood home. Eventually, Gene inherited the house and returned, bringing his new wife, Anne, to live there. Anne, understandably disturbed by the doll's presence, insisted it be confined to a room at the top of the stairs. But Robert was not one to be ignored. He continued to exert his unsettling influence, his malevolence seeping through the house like a noxious gas. After Gene's death in 1974, the house was sold, and Robert was eventually donated to the Fort East Martello Museum in Key West. Today, Robert sits in a glass case, dressed in his sailor suit, a mischievous glint in his glass eyes. Visitors flock to see him, drawn by his sinister reputation, but be warned, Robert doesn't take kindly to being disrespected. A word of caution: beware the doll's gaze. The museum is filled with tales of misfortune that have befallen those who dared to mock Robert. Cameras malfunction, phones die. People report feeling dizzy, nauseous, or overcome with a sense of dread. Some claim to have seen Robert move, his head turning slightly, a sly smile playing on his lips. The museum has even set up a mailbox to collect letters of apology from visitors who believe they have incurred Robert's wrath. These letters, filled with pleas for forgiveness and tales of misfortune, are a testament to the enduring power of Robert's curse. Robert's legacy, a chilling reminder. Robert the Doll's story is a chilling reminder that some things are best left undisturbed. Whether you believe in curses or simply enjoy a good ghost story, there's no denying the unsettling aura that surrounds this infamous doll. If you ever find yourself in Key West, feel free to visit Robert at the Fort East Martello Museum. But remember, show respect, ask permission before taking his picture, and whatever you do, don't underestimate the power of a haunted doll.